Yeah, partner songs are two separate songs that you can mash together, and in today's terminology, it's a mashup. So you partner two songs and you can sing them together, each song. So you have to figure out how that works, and we're going to do a couple of them. And then the next thing is starting in a round. It's as we have grown up with as we have grown up with rounds, it's easy to do a round, but for children, it's not as easy. It wasn't easy for us at one time, but now it is. So you have to teach that. How do you keep going? What happens typically in a round with the children?
You forget how many times you have to do it, or you get distracted and see what somebody else is
Yeah. Wait, over here. Oh, wait, where? Where am I supposed to do? So it's the greatest thing, because if they mess up, they know they mess up, but it doesn't come across as a mess up because they're swapping to another group. So you gotta keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it until they become comfortable with that round. So the partner songs, it's actually a little bit easier because it's two separate songs. So they have to totally switch words to get to that other song. So why do we do that? We've got to start developing their ear to hear how chords fit together, how notes fit together so that all of it works together. One of the things that I love about choir is the fact that once they hear those harmonies, you can watch them, and it teaches, I need you to make that, and I need you to make that, so that we can make that all together. We have so much, American Idol, as fun as it is, created a monster with our children. Everybody wants a microphone. Everybody wants a microphone. And so, do we do that as adults? I didn't get asked to sing on the praise team. What makes you qualified to sing on the praise team? So the reality is that we've forgotten how to sing together. So if we only sing unison songs, which we should, because it's important to sing unison as well, and sing it well. Not just sing at it, but really hearing, the golden rule of if I only hear myself, then I'm singing too loud. If I don't hear myself at all, then I'm singing too soft. So getting them to start listening how to sing, how to do things, okay? The best way to do that is in a circle. Around. So in that circle, what happens in that circle? You can start hearing and listening. If we only stay like this, then who do I hear? The person next to you. Yeah. And me. So why would it be important to have that? You want to start listening to everybody else, and it gives every person validation. It gives every person validation. And then all of a sudden, there's nothing more joyous than to hear these children sing harmony and sing it together, and watch their faces because they know, because they've been listening, that it clicks. You don't get that with solo singing. You do not get that with solo singing. You don't get that even in a small ensemble, but you can get that in a large ensemble, aka a choir. A lot of people don't like that word anymore. Why? It is a wonderful thing. It's all over the Bible about the Levites. They were the choir. So it's so important. They had a major important role, right? Yeah, and nobody else could do it. The train And we do the same thing now. All right, so we're going to start off just because I want you to be able to, on your handout, I want you to see, this is the one that says spinning around. So when we get to the consonant, I messed up on my handout. One is always at the very beginning. So I put it at the second measure as the one, and it's always at the beginning. So the two is the second one, and the three. Anyway, I just want, once we got there, I want you to know that. I did that also on the Alleluia. I don't know what I was thinking, but anyway. Okay, so let's look at, how many of you have ever heard All Four Bird? It's an old folk song. Let's sing through it. Here we go. Let's sing through it. Ready? Go. Let's go group 1 right here, group 2 right here, group 3 right here. Okay? And if you're on the cusp of where you think I am, just be quiet. All right, here we go. Carmine, ready, go. This side of the room, do All Four Bird, and this side of the room, do Hey Ho. Okay, you ready? You still got your pitch? Here we go. 1, 2. Nobody home, need no 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I did do that, didn't I? Shame on me.
So then you just turn off the C.
Yes, you're right. You're right. Yes, you need to start on the F. So everybody starts on the F.
Thank you, Karen. Thank you.
Ready, go. All right, good. So that's how that fits together, and I'm sorry about that little boo-boo. I thought I fixed all those, but I didn't do that one. All right, look at the next one. Shalom Shavarim. Anybody not know this one? Nice. You know this one? Oh, it's so nice. A little Hebrew. Okay? Do it again. Ready? Go. Okay, you got it?
But it goes up. I know. Actually, from the start to finish, after the down to 3. And we're singing the E.
don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid of that. Should I have known it? Yeah. But things happen, and they happen in your life too. So you just go on, and sometimes you have a child that says, that third measure. I love that. How wonderful. How wonderful. So try not to do something because you're afraid. Keep doing, even if you mess up. It's okay. It's okay. The more you do, the better they get. Because we're all learners together. And do we ever stop learning? We never stop learning. So keep going. Keep going. All right. Who does not know I Love the Mountains? Okay. Awesome. We're going to learn it. It's a fun one. Okay, here we go. So here's your note again. Ready, go.
I love the mountains, I love the rolling hills, I love the flowers, I love the daffodils, I love the fireside, where all the lights are up. Boom-de-yada, 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 boom.
Good. And then we'll keep going. Sing it through. Let's do, let's do two groups. No, let's do it in three. Let's do it in three. 1, 2, and 3. All right, so you come in every 2 measures. Okay? Here we go. We'll sing it through twice and then and stop. Ready, go.
I love the mountains, I love the rolling hills, I love the mountains, I love the rolling hills, I love the mountains, I love the daffodils, I love the fireside, I love the lights light up. Boom-de-yada, 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 I love the daffodils, I love the fireside, I love the lights light up. I love the rolling hills, I love the
Okay, stop. All right, so I should have put a little DC there. After on the measure 10. Oh, sorry, you don't have that. Sorry. Instead of the last boom, go back to the beginning, and you'll add the boom at the end. You'll add the boom at the end. So you don't do that last boom until it's over. You see, so put a little DC at there, so you go back to the beginning, and then at the end, that's your finale.
Do you want us to repeat the ending or repeat until everybody's on the same part together?
Oh, you could do that. You could do that. Yeah. Yeah. You could do that. I'll just do it a little faster. Ready, go.
I love the mountains, I love the rolling hills, I love the mountains, I love the rolling hills, I love the flowers, I love the daffodils, I love the fireside, I love the lights light up. Boom-de-yada, 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 boom-de-yada. I love the mountains, I love the rolling hills, I love the fireside, I love the daffodils, I love the fireside, where all the lights light up. Boom-de-yada, 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 boom.
Yeah. Isn't that nice? It's just when you hear that third part come in, it's like, y'all even did it. Ooh, that was so nice. That was so nice. All right. This was in Lifeways, 2000 literature, and it had this accompaniment, and I was like, I'm gonna take away that accompaniment, and I wanna tweak it just a bit, and make it into this round. And I have just fallen in love with it. It's just so good. Is there a repeat? Repeat after me. His word is a lamp unto my feet.
His word is a lamp unto my feet.
His word is a light unto my path.
His word is a light unto my path.
I will hide his word inside my heart.
I will hide his word inside my heart.
That I might not sin against thee.
That I might not sin against God.
Yeah, I want to sing thee because that's the scripture, but as a song we want to reinforce. And you could go ahead and it's because it's combining two of those verses. All right, sing it with me as best you can.
His word is a lamp unto my feet. His word is a light unto my path. I will hide his word inside my heart, that I might not sin against God. His word is a lamp unto my feet. His word is a light unto my path. I will hide his word inside my heart, that I might not sin against
Oh,
God.
that's such a beautiful sound. All right, let's do it in a round. 1, 2, 3. Ready? Let's do it. Let's swap it. 1, 2, and 3. Sorry, I can skip it too. It is 1, 2, go.
His word is a lamp unto my feet. His word is a lamp unto my feet. His word is a light unto my path. I will hide his word inside my heart. I will hide my sin against God. His word is a lamp unto my feet. His word is a light unto my path. I will hide his word inside my heart. I will hide my sin against God, that I might not sin against God.
Isn't that lovely? Woo! I love that. If you want a written out musically, just email me and I'll send that to you. All right, so consonant canon. I love these things. These are awesome. So I would have a visual for the kids and point to it just so that they can know where to go. But so we're talking about unvoiced and voiced consonants. You understand what I'm talking about when I say that? Everybody understand that? Okay. All right. So we've got both. So we're going to do it just in a 4 pattern, and I don't think I have to explain anything. So we'll start with you as number 1, and we'll go number 2, number 3. 1, 2, and 3. All right. Here we go. So we're going to do. Okay. You see what I'm doing? 1, 2, ready, go. Ah, book. Okay, so, I mean, obviously, when you're going through it with your kids, you're gonna go through each one of those and talk about the difference between and it's the same here, right? But one you put voice to it, and one you don't do, so you're gonna talk about that. All right, do it one more time. We'll start.
Yeah, how do you do that? Or is that rest there?
Good. And then, yeah, where? Dido.
Third line, last name.
Third line. Yeah, that would be, yeah, there'd be a rest there. I should have said that. Thank you for finding that out. All right, everybody got it? You guys did. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Y'all, this is fun. The kids love doing this. And if you put it on a poster and that helps them to see that, and make sure that you add the rest there. You don't have to do rounds or what? You're figuring out where everybody is. And it doesn't necessarily have to be just singing. That's a really fun way to talk about consonants and how important they are. Because how many times do we say God instead of God, putting that D on there? And you know, it's the same thing with Lord instead of Lord. It's hard to put. You have to be really intentional on those endings on songs, because otherwise they just get lost. They just get left off. So that's good. That is good. All right. Look at the next page on the solfege canon. So I'm making a lot of assumptions that you know what I'm talking about when I talk about solfege. You can use body scale, you can use hand signs, or you can just sing the syllables. What makes the hand signs important or the body scale important? Yeah, I mean, it really does connect a pitch with a position. It connects a pitch with a position. I was skeptical if that really worked until I tried it in my inner city school, thinking it wasn't going to work. And then I would walk down the hall, and I would do that, and they would go, go. It amazed me every time that they would come back to that same pitch in that note. I don't know why it works that way, but it does. It does. It really does. Whether you use the hand signs or you use the body scale, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. People in churches tend to like the body scale better because they're not afraid of it. Because your knees don't move. They're always right there. Whereas do is here or here or here or here, or what if I mess up? Or the difference between here and here. It gives here and here. Just that way to connect with that pitch on your body. Where do you put these things? In the front of the classroom? No. You put them on the back wall for you. Because what are the kids doing? They're watching me. So if I'm unsure, then what am I going to do? Then they're not watching me, they're looking to see what I'm looking at. But if I put them right back there, and if I'm a little unsure of it, and you don't do the whole thing at the same time, okay? You don't do the whole thing at the same time. So you start off with so and me. add la. So, mi, so, la, so, la, so, mi, so, la. Na, 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 na. They know those pitches, so you can go forever on those pitches, and they fit. And then you add do, and then you add the last ones you add is 4 and 7, fa and t. Those are the last ones you add because they're not they're not as used as often as all the rest of them. But 5 and 3, and whether you use numbers or you use body scales, what's the difference? Why would I might use numbers sometimes? Do what? Yeah, it's a scale degree, and it helps you with intervals. It helps you with those intervals. So as I'm teaching, and why would we want to teach, by the way? So that they will know. So that they will know. As much as I love reading to my children, I love to read books to my children. It's so much fun. But if I never taught them to read on their own, they would be lost in this world. So we have lost because we didn't take time. Y'all, that's the fun stuff. There's all kinds of things that you can do with that. And you're teaching them in a way that they can understand it. And then you're teaching them to read music. Why did we go to screens in our churches? Because they couldn't read music. Because they couldn't read music. And now, my mom, I can remember her pointing up and down, with the words and showing up and down and up and down. Now we don't have that either. So, where are they going to learn it? In Texas, you have still value of music in the schools. Alabama. So where are they going to learn it? In my choir. I'm going to do what I can in the short time that I've got. So you do, it's important for you to go ahead and teach them those things because the more you teach, the easier it becomes on the child and it becomes easier on you. So you can hand them music and they can go, oh, let's read that, like we just did. But if we don't ever teach it, they don't ever learn. They don't ever learn. All right. All right. So let's read through that. Okay. Let's read that just together. Ready? Go. Okay. Let me. All caps are quarter notes. I should have put it out in rhythm music that I did. All the caps are quarter notes. The lowers are eighth notes. Okay. Ready? Go.
Do, do, re, do, do, re, mi, re, do, do, re, mi, fa, mi, re, do, do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do.
Rest.
Do, do, re, do, do, re, mi, re, do, do, re, mi, fa, mi, re, do, do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, do, re, mi,
it's all right here, then it's really pretty easy for them to see and kind of visualize that. So that, if you're gonna do that one, I would say make sure that it's in front of them so that you, because in a round, who are you pointing to? So you can't really point because unless you have 3 groups and you have somebody in each 3 groups. So there are definitely ways that you can do that. You can even have just like the ladder chart in for each one, and then they can figure that out. A really fun way, as you're singing rounds and as you're singing period, make sure that with your students that they're getting that good vowel sound. What I love about the do re mi is that it gives you the if you do it right, the space in between can help you to sing that. You can also do that on numbers. 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay? You can do it on numbers. You can do it in a multiple. You could add words later, but it's just kind of, it helps with that pitch relationship to know what they're doing and how they go up the ladder. So you can easily do that with the numbers as well. But what you're doing is training their ear to where it fits. I like to do the negative as well as the positive when you're talking about. So, do, sing it poorly. Do, did I sing it right? Did I sing it bad? If you give that, here's what it sounds like. Here's what it sounds like here. They can start to understand and hear, oh, that wasn't good. Ray, ray, ray. What are you doing with your tongue? What are you doing with your mouth? What are you doing with your fingers? Okay? It's a great check to see if your mouth is open good enough. Ray, ray, ray. That's when they ray, ray. That, and I like to make them check because they don't know that they don't have their mouth open. They think they do, but they don't. So don't forget those opportunities for them to do that. All right, let's skip over to, because we are running out of time, to Good King Wenceslas. So everybody knows that one? Well, you already have that. You don't have that. Okay, ready? Sing. Yeah, so you can sing it on do. I like the doot, because you can really get those consonants in there. But you can sing, you can work on a different vowel. It doesn't matter what you would start with do. All right, you're 1, you're 2, you're 3. Ready, go. Nice. So you can do it on fa or ka or ga. It doesn't matter whatever you're trying. One of the ones that's the K and the G are the hardest because say that in your mouth and just figure out where is the tongue. Good. Yeah, what's your tongue doing? Good. It's hitting right back in here, right? So what happens to the sound in your mouth? If your mouth's not open, it doesn't come out, right? It just kind of hangs in there. Good, 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 good. So when you're doing those things, you got to really say, I need to hear that good, where it comes out. Good. It will. You can feel it, or you cannot feel it. Make it feel on your hand. Make it not feel on your hand. And when it does, it just sticks in the back of your mouth. So you want to get those. There's lots of ways. So let's do it on cough, 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 cough. Ready, go. Cough, 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 cough. Change to fa. What do you have to do to get there? Yeah, you can, exactly. So practice that, and how do you get them up there? A hand raise at that moment, because all of a sudden your brain goes, what's the hand doing? And then all of a sudden it's up, okay? So raising that hand, it just gets, then what happens to the rest of it? So that one was a harder one to do, pop, 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 pop. Because you have to force that K to come out and that P to be explosive. Pop, 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 pop. But it's a great one to do to make sure that you get all those things in there. All right, so you can look at the rest of that and figure that out in our time. Yes. So, oh wait, no, it's not 10 o'clock. It's 10:15. Oh, yeah, I got 15 more minutes. All right, let's look at the Talus Canon. And what happens when we sing slower songs? Again, just since we've been up here since crack of dawn. What else? Can go flat. What else? You what? Yeah, we lose their attention. So how do you gain their attention. Movement, yes. So what could we do? What could we do while we're singing it around? Walk! Yes, so get up. All right, let's do that one again. Glory to, same thing. And walk around as you're singing. Sing it through twice and then be done. You're doing 1, 2,
Glory to thee, my goddess, my glory to thee, my goddess, my glory to thee, my goddess, my give me thy blessings and healing, give me thy divine majesty, give me thy blessings on this life, give me the peace which thou blessest, give me thy blessings thy joy, give me thy gift of righteousness, give me thy Lord, thy spirit.
Ah, what happened when you were walking around? You hear. Oh, you hear. Yes. Yes. And you've engaged all of their senses. And what happens to their confidence? Yeah, their confidence soars up, and there's things that happen with that just help them to connect. Sometimes we are so geared for everything fast because we don't want them to lose interest. We don't want them to go away thinking choir wasn't fun, right? That we miss the beauty of just allowing them to hear, because there is fun in that too. Now, would I do all these slow things every week? No, I would not, because I am the queen of, come on, let's have fun. I love to have fun, but I also, there is beauty. And then when they hear it, and their eyes, they get big, and they just walk away going, wow, what just happened? That was awesome. I'm guilty of always wanting to do the rhythm stuff, and always wanting to do the circle stuff, and always wanting to do the black light. I am that girl. I love that stuff. But if I'm not careful, I miss the singing opportunities to allow them to get it. Just because it's slow doesn't mean it's boring. Let me say that again. Just because it's slow doesn't mean it's boring. We have equated, because our world is, I gotta have it now. We gotta have everything now, everything. That we don't wait for anything, even those notes to resolve. We're on to the next thing. So don't lose that opportunity of connecting their brains and their souls and their ears, with other people. I talked about this in the last class, is that these kids have lost the connection with eye connection. They've lost that. They don't know how to talk to their peers. They know how to talk to them on a game. But the one-on-one, that eye contact, and that making sure that you are connecting with other people, that is a great way. When you're walking around, you're looking and you're hearing somebody else. Now, what happens if they back off because they're afraid? You let them do it. It's okay. When you're comfortable, join in. When you're comfortable, join in. The key is, even if, what if they're standing in the middle of it and everybody's passing them by? They're still experiencing that amazing tonal listening and hearing. We as adults adults are guilty of deciding whether it's boring or not for the kids. And I don't like that. They're not going to like that. And we make those decisions for them, don't we? They're not going to like that, so I'm not going to do that. Go back to those things that you think they're not going to like, and you come out with, oh my word, I can't wait for you to hear this song because it is going to be mind-blowing. I can't wait. And when you say, it is going to be so amazing because I get to hear your voice, for the child, it's the only time in their life to sing with that pure tone. We want so bad for the boys to be a bass when they're still a soprano. But the reality is because we're not embracing that and letting them hear how amazing. Now in England, they got it going. They all want to be in that voice choir, right? Even when their voices change. They still want to be in that voice choir, so they learn how to sing that falsetto for years because they don't want to not do that. But in America, we have taken that away from them because we, as adults, decided they won't like it. So be careful, just because you hear a slow song, not to discredit that. But the way you teach it has to be, oh, I can't wait for you to hear that and how God is going to speak to you through His Word as a lamp unto my feet. Oh, it's going to be so amazing. Right? How you present is how they receive. If you present, well, I really want to do this because it's going to be good. There's one. I got 5 minutes. If you present it in, then they're going to receive it. And if you're like, no, unless you're playing the devil's advocate, which I love to do that too. You're not going to like this. We're going to do it anyway. I don't care if you like it or not. And then they'll go, I don't like that. I'm like, I know, let's do it again. And then all of a sudden they're doing it and they also start singing, and then all of a sudden they like it. And then they ask for it the next week. I'm like, I thought you really liked that. I know. Let's do it again. Okay. It's, your presentation of how you interact is definitely how they receive and how they will take it. I know this wasn't the high energy class, but wasn't it beautiful to hear your singing voices and hear how they connected, even in my mistakes? The connection is valuable. It is so valuable. So I wouldn't do a whole class of this with them. I would do one. And then mix it in with some other things so they can hear those things. Any questions? Yes?
What age do you start into rounds?
So rounds, I do that in my older children. Partner songs, even as early as kindergarten. 3s and 4s, we're still working on matching pitches and steady beat. The more you steady beat, the better their pitch is. The more you steady beat, the better their pitch is. Even all the way to 6th grade adult choir. Sometimes we need to stop and do steady beat in adult choir, don't we? So yeah, and sometimes you have brilliant kids that are ready. You just have to base it on your kids. And if you have been working that unison, really tall vowels and working those really wonderful tones, then as they mature, whatever age that is, maybe I shouldn't use that word. As they get older, then they're gonna be ready to accept the partner and the rounds. Yeah, you